'Tis strange, I was so far from home, and I sent back my messenger.
Hail to thee, noble master!
Ah! Make us have this shame like pastime?
No, my lord.
He wears cruel garters. Horses are tied by the heads, dogs and bears by the neck, monkeys by the loins, and men by the legs. When a man's over lusty at legs, then he wears cruel leather stops.
Watchy, there is so much that place mistook to set me here.
It was both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes.
No.
I say yea.
No.
Yes, they have.
By Juno, I say no.
By Juno, I say aye.
That's not good. One couldn't. 'Tis worse than mine to show upon respect such violent outrage. Resolve me with all modest haste, which way might thou mightst deserve, or they impose this usage coming from us?
So, I commended your highness's letter to them. Ere I was risen from the place that showed my duty nearly, came there a reeking post, stewed in his haste, half breathless, but panting forth from Goneril his mistress' salutations. Delivered letters, spite of intermission, whose welcome I perceive had poisoned mine. Being the very fellow that of late that had displayed so saucily against your highness, and having more man than wit about, withdrew. He raised the house with loud and coward cries. Your son and daughter found this trespass worth the shame for which here is suffered.
Winter has not gone yet, when the wild geese fly that way. Fathers that wear rags will make their children blind, but fathers that bear bags shall see their children kind. Fortune, that arrant whore, ne'er turns the key to the poor, but for all this thou wilt have as many galores for thy daughters as thou canst tell me here.
Oh, this mother swells up toward my heart. This miracle pass her down, thou climbing sorrows, thy elements below. Where is this daughter?
With the earl, sir. Here within.
Follow him not. Stay here.
How come the king comes in so small a train?
Had thou perhaps been set in the stocks for that question, thou had well deserved it.
My fault.
Let go thy hold when the great wheel runs down the hill, lest it break thy neck for following it. But the great one that runs up the hill, let him draw thee after. When a wise man gives thee better counsel, give me mine again. I would have none but knaves follow it, since a fool gives it.
Where learned you this fool?
Oh, not in the stocks, fool.
Deny to speak with me. They are sick, they are weary, they have travelled all the night. Mere fetches, the images of revolt and fly off. Fetch me a better answer.
My dear lord, you know the fiery quality of the Duke, how unremovable and fixed he is in his own course.
Vengeance, plague, death, confusion, fiery. What quality? Why, Gloucester, I speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife.
Well, my lord, I have informed them so.
Inform them? Dost thou understand me, man?
Aye, my good
The
lord.
king would speak with Cornwall, the dear farmer would with his daughter speak, command her service. Are they informed of this? Oh, my breath and blood. Fiery Duke. Tell the hot Duke that... No, not yet. Maybe he's not well. Infirmity does still neglect all office whereto our health is bound. We are not ourselves, and nature being oppressed commands the mind to suffer with the body. Go, tell the Duke of this life I'll speak to him now, presently. Bid them come forth and hear me, or if the chamber door I beat the drum till he cries, sleep to death.
I would have all well betwixt you.
Oh, my heart, rising heart down.
Cry to it, nuncle, as the cockney did to the eel when she set them in the paste alive. She napped them with the coxcombs with a stick and cried, down, wantings, down. 'Twas her brother that in kindness to his horse butted his hay.
Good morrow to you both.
Hail to your grace.
I am glad to see your highness.
Regan, I think you are. I know what reason I have to think so. If thou shouldst not be glad, I would divorce thee of thy mother's tomb, sepulchring, and adulteress. I'm free. Some other time for that. Beloved Regan, the sister's not. Oh, Regan, she time sharp to some kindness like a voucher here. I can scarce speak to thee. Thou wilt not believe with how depraved and quality. Oh, Regan.
I pray you, sir, take patience. I have hope. You at least know how to stand your duty and she to value your desert.
Say, how's that?
I can't believe my sister Lilies would fail her obligation. If, sir, perchance she has strayed the rights of your followers, 'tis on such grounds that she's chosen ends as clears her from all blame.
Why curses on her?
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of her confine. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore, I pray that to our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her, sir.
Ask her forgiveness? Do mamma that this becomes the house? Oh, daughter, I confess I'm old. Age is unnecessary. On my knees I beg you vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food.
Good sir, no more. These are unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
Never, Regan. She had beat me half my train. Looked black upon me. Struck me with her tongue most serpent-like upon the very heart. All the strong vengeance of heaven light on her ungrateful tongue. Strike her young bones, you taking airs with lameness.
Aye, sir.
You nimble lightnings, dart your blinding flames into her scornful eyes. Infect her beauty, you fence-up thumbs, drawn by the powerful sun to fall and blot her pride.
Oh, the blessed gods! So you wish on me when the rash rouge is on?
No, Regan, thou shalt never have my curses. Thy tender nature's a little thee or the harshness. Our eyes are fierce, but I do comfort and not burn. 'Tis not in thee to grudge me my pleasures, to scant my sizes, to oppose the bolt against our coming in. Thou shalt forgot the duties wherein I gave thee thy half of the kingdom.
Good sir, to the purpose.
How came my man to such? What trumpet's that?
I know it is my sister's. This approves her letter that she will see me here. Is your lady come?
Ah! This is a slave whose easy-borrowed pride dwells in the fickle grace of her he follows. Out, varlet, from my sight!
Leads your grace.
Who stops my servant? Regan, I could hope thou didst not know on't. Ah, who comes here? Oh, heavens. Art not ashamed to look upon this beard? Oh, Regan, will thou take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended?
Oh, Sarge, you're too tough. Will you get home? How came my man in this box?
I set him there, sir. But his own disorders deserve much less advancement.
You? Did you?
I pray, Father, being weak seems so. If to the expiration of your month you will return in sojourn with my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me. I am now from home, and am out of that provision which shall be needful for your entertainment.
Return to her? With 50 men dismissed? No! Rather I endure all rules and choose to wage against the enmity of the air, to accommodate to the wolf and owl, necessity's sharp pinch. Return to her? Why, the hot-blooded France who doubtless took my youngest born, I could as well be brought to knee his throne, and squire-like pension bed to keep base life afoot. Return with her? Persuade me rather to be slave and subject to this detested groom.
At your choice, sir.
Yours I agree. Do not make me mad. I know trouble me much, I'll fairer. We no more meet, no more see one another. Yet you are my flesh, my blood, my daughter. Or rather a disease that's in my flesh, which I must needs call mine. You're a boil, a plague sore, an embossed carbuncle. You feel like your own blood. But I'm not chiding. Let shame come when it will. I can stay with Regan. I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so. I would not think it yet, for I am provided for your betrothal. Give ear, sir, to my sister.
Is this well spoken?
I tear of action, sir. What, 50 followers? What should you need of more?
Why not you, my lord, receive the tokens from those that she calls servants? Or from mine?
Why not, my lord? If they chance to slacken, then we can control them. I do entreat you to give her 5 and 20 followers. To no more will I give place or notice.
I give you all.
And in good time to give it.
Bid you my depositories. But kept a reservation to be followed with such a number. Must I come to you with 25 Regans?
And speak again, my lord. No more with me.
Those wicked creatures seem to appear well favoured, when others are more wicked, not being the worst, stands in some rank of praise. I'll go with you. Your 50 double her 5 and 20 an hour, twice her love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you 5 and 20, 10 or 5 to follow in a house where twice so many have a command to take with you? What need one?
Oh, reason of the need! Our precious beggars are to the poorest thing superfluous. Allow not needs more than nature needs, why man's life as chief as beasts! But the lady, they only so warm or gorgeous. Why, nature needs not madame gorgeous wares, it scarcely keeps thee warm. But for true need, oh, heaven, patience I need. You see here you've got a poor old man, as full of grief as age, wretched both. No, you are natural rags. I will have such a vengeance on you both, that all the world shall unfastened. What the hell do you know? They should be the terrors of the earth. You think I weep? No, I don't weep. Do I have full cause for weeping? This heart shall bring it to 100,000 flaws, however I weep. I shall go back.
Let us withdraw. 'Twill be a storm.
This house is littered. My father and his followers cannot be well bestowed.
Is his own name hath himself next? He must needs taste his honey.
For his particular, I receive him gladly, but not one follower.
So will I go. Where's my lord of Gloucester?
Follow the old man forth.
The king is in a high rage.
Whither is he going?
He calls a horse, but will I know not whither.
It's best to give him way. He leads himself.
My lord, entreat him by no means to stay.
Alack, the night draws on, and the bleak winds do sorely ruffle. For miles about, there's scarce a bush.
Sir, to willful men, let the injuries they themselves procure be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended with a desperate train, and what may be insensate should be apt to have his ear abused. Wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, my lord. 'Tis a wild night. My Regan counsels well. Come out of the storm.